point at the females. And he went and got him and gave him a note, and every 20 or 30 minutes they would go into his dressing room. But they were only talking about negotiations, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yeah, it's all about the business, yeah.
It's all about the business, yeah.
It is all about the business, you know.
Yes.
Really, when you think about it, everything is. I mean, God, even Biden going upstairs, that's about the business.
Yes.
I don't think anybody gets a free ride. It looks to be easy.
Right.
Somebody's always
fucking falling up the stairs. Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, let's see now. What else we got?
No, Frank and I were talking that your mother was in a movie.
She was, but we're not going to talk about that right now because it was dirty.
right.
Have you, Bill, you ever been in dirty movies?
No.
No, not even once?
No, not at all.
No? Wow, 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 wow. No, I just checking. You know, a lot of these celebrities.
Yes.
You know, you never know. Like,
yes.
You know, could be. God, so many of them. I was watching a thing. What was it, today? Yeah, I think it was today. I don't know anymore. I don't, you know.
Right.
Watching a thing today on Heather Locklear.
Yes.
There's another one I would have liked to nail.
Right.
Yeah. But no, missed that boat. No, I saw this YouTube video today.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like the incredible life and death of Heather Locklear.
Right.
I'm like, she's not dead. Right?
Right.
So these dirty, filthy scumbags.
Yes.
Right? What they do is they're like, oh, the incredible life and death of Heather Locklear.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they take a bunch of still photos off like TMZ or some shit,
yes.
right? Yeah. And they put little zooms and stuff. They basically put together this little PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
With some clickbait title like that, right?
Right.
And then you being a moron. You being me.
Yes.
Right.
I come along and she's not dead. No.
Yes.
No, she's not dead.
No.
No,
not at all.
No, she was with you on TJ Hooker.
Yes.
She's not dead.
Right.
So, excuse me. So I go watch this thing.
Yes.
It's 18 minutes long, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm watching it, and he's going through it, and it's one of the I fucking hate these ones, right?
Right.
You know, it's the it's like these clickbait cocksuckers can't even waste money on a real voice, right?
Right.
They get some hawkabox thing,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Heather Locklear was born in 1961, blah, blah, right?
Right.
So, most fucking annoying voice you could possibly get on there, right?
Right.
So I'm watching this thing.
Yes.
I'm watching. And stupid these zoom in pictures that are fucking getting out of focus.
Yes.
And all this shit. Like, oh yeah, spared no expense on the production value at all. Like,
Right.
so I'm watching. Holy fuck. Like 18 minutes into this thing.
Yes.
And I'm waiting for him to get to what was the fateful death. How did she die, right? Knowing full well she's alive, right? Finally, at like the video ended at like 21 minutes 42 seconds.
Yes.
At 21 minutes 32 seconds.
Yes.
Right.
The guy finishes off by saying, "And she left rehab."
Right.
Right. And then the fucking video ends. Right?
Right.
And I'm like, you lying cocks. Right? So I go and I'm like, fuck you, you're getting a dislike for this
Yes.
one, right?
Right.
They disabled the dislike button.
Right.
So not only was there no satisfaction for 21 and a half minutes,
Yes.
there was no satisfaction at all.
Right.
Right? Yeah. If you and I go on YouTube,
Yes.
and we put anything out there that's not, you're being suspended and demonetized. That's a lie.
Right.
Right? And it's not just that one.
No.
No, there's millions of these things out in the Twitter or the YouTube algorithm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
This tells me something.
Yes.
This tells me that these accounts are run by YouTube and they're doing it because they can.
Right.
So it's okay for them to run this shit to keep their numbers up,
Yes.
Right.
to keep the ad sales up. But if you do it, you're evil. Right? So yeah, and go figure. So there was some. Okay. There was some things I wanted to touch on tonight.
Yes.
That are near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
Right.
No, actually, I just can't stand the lies anymore. So the first thing I wanted to address this evening with you all,
Yes,
was the border crisis.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you might be familiar with this.
Right.
Well, no, I know you are because it's been going on for well over a year and a half.
Yes.
Somewhere in there, a year and a bit, year.
Yes.
Right.
It was starting before Trump left office.
Yes.
Because he didn't care anymore. He's like, fuck you.
Right.
Don't vote for me. See what happens. And he called it, too.
Yes.
Like in his last few speeches before he left office, right?
Yes.
He's like, well, this country's going to hell. Your inflation's going to be out your ass. And,
Right.
right? You're going to have MS-13 running around here raping your daughters, right?
Right.
Right in front of you while you watch.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, Joy Behar, you're going to get ganged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He calls all this stuff,
Yes.
and then he leaves office, and it all happens, right?
Right.
And then Biden's like, Yeah. Anyway, the border crisis now, you notice the reporters this week?
Yes.
They've changed their focus again.
Yes.
And they're focusing on what? The countries of origin.
Right.
Okay, now think back a year ago.
Yes.
Remember when all this started, and one of the first things that they started talking about with all these people coming through the southern border
Yes.
was that they weren't Mexican.
Right.
Hey, you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, they were talking about that there was people from Iran and Iraq.
Yes.
There was people from Turkey.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And they were highlighting these people
Yes.
because they're a direct, clear, and present danger threat to the United States, right?
Right.
Right. Well, they're back on it now for the second time in the year.
Yes.
This is the second time now in the 12-month period here that they're on about the countries of origin focus.
Yes.
And now, of course, they're not really so much talking about Iran and Iraq and Libya and all those lovely countries.
Yes.
Right.
Now guess where they're coming from? They're coming from Russia.
Yes.
They're coming from China.
Yes.
All the current threats to the United States. Like,
Right.
well, the Muslims wasn't enough. That was 20 years old news. So,
Right.
And the other thing that gets me
Yes.
is the numbers they put out.
Yes.
Now I've talked about this border thing before on the show.
Yes.
And I believe in every case scenario that I've come up with me and a couple of Browning 50 machine guns, and
Right.
In each and every scenario I've come up with,
Yes.
not only have I immediately stopped the flow of scumbags,
Yes.
Right.
but I've had a good time doing it. Right?
Good.
Yeah. But no, they don't do that. They're also focusing on the border numbers again.
Yes.
So they're talking now in the last 12 months. Now this was reported tonight. 1.7 million people that were caught by Border Patrol.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's 1.7 million that they've taken in.
Yes.
Processed.
Yes.
And then stuck them on planes to like Pennsylvania and parts all over the USA, right?
Right.
You know, yeah. Well, you can't expect them to walk. So they're flying them all over the country.
Yes.
On our dime.
Yes.
For what? Because if you look at a good number of the areas that they're sending them to,
yes,
they're blue states.
Yes.
But then kind of equally a good number they're sending them to are red states.
Yes.
Right?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So they're kind of evenly dispersing all these scumbags all over the country, right?
Right.
1.7 mil. Now, Judge Janine Pirro,
yes,
she went down to the border and did a special documentary thing, like a 1 hour special thing.
Yes.
Right? And she was down talking to the Border Patrol and the sheriffs and all the coyotes and
Right.
and MS-13 or no. I don't know, the big El Salvadorian gang that like not the one from California.
Right.
No. But anyway, she was talking to everybody and getting a really clear picture of what was going on.
Yes.
Now this was like I'm going to want to say 6 to 8 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, when she went down there and did that, the Border Patrol was saying at that time that they were only catching, they projected that they were only catching 20% of the total number that were crossing the border.
Yes.
Okay. So I've done the math on that, and the 1.7 million that they've caught in 2021
yes,
and jetted them all over the country.
Right.
Well, that works out to 8.5 million that they didn't apprehend.
Right.
So you stick the 8.5 onto the 1.7.
Yes.
And Louis, what do you get there?
$88,000 a year they make, approximately average.
No. 10.2 million of these illegals.
yes,
In our country in 1 year.
Right.
Now, if you look, we're only a country of 330 million, plus or minus, give or take.
yes,
That means that no, technically we are full now, but
Right.
that means that we'll be, I don't know what it means, but
Right.
it's not good.
yes,
No.
No.
yes,
No, not at all.
No. And, Bill, you talk about, your celebrity dies quickly.
Yes.
Days, weeks, months, years kind of thing. And who was that guy, right?
Yes.
We don't know.
yes,
Right.
But, the Sandinistas are forever, right?
Right.
But see, other things that people, I don't understand about people that they watch the news
Yes.
and they get caught up on all the current events.
Yes.
But then they fucking forget them.
Right.
Like back in 2020.
yes,
Okay. Trump had the DOJ actually doing their fucking job.
yes,
Right.
And back in 2020, they had actually busted a network,
yes,
like an entire network
Yes.
of former Chinese military officers
yes,
who were posing as students at all of our universities.
Right.
They got them busted,
Yes.
right? And all the rest of that. And it was a big thing.
Yes.
Everybody
Yes.
was like, holy shit. What
Yes.
the fuck?
Right.
Well, I'm just reading to you. We get 10.2 million more potential, right?
Right.
But I mean, that would be like if the 10.2 million was all spies.
Yes.
That would be like that's easy street to handle, right?
Right.
But they're not.
Right.
there's human trafficking victims.
Yes.
There's drugs aplenty.
Yes.
Right.
Like no, like way beyond anything that we've ever imagined.